Well, let's try again. At this point, I guess we'll just do whatever class we want. I don't know. Maybe we just randomize, huh? Blade hidden? Sure. I like me some blade hidden. From Shadow's very good. 1,000 Cuts could be decent if we end up needing Clot. Honestly, a lot of pretty decent stuff here. It's just a good pack, I think. Kinda just want to keep it all. And I think I will. Probably want to pick up a good combo spender, given that we did not get any from the pack. Slick Strike on cooldown, which means the only other combo spender that we can pick is For the Throat. So I guess that's what we'll do. Got quite a bit of bleed generation already just from the pack and our mastery. Okay. Do a little bit of shuffling. Probably something like this. One more for a summary execution? Yeah, why not? One more for a summary execution. This will be the starting setup. Enough Suffering, always nice to have versus the Void. Grape Shot, if it's really early, could carry the first elite or something. Splatter is going to be exceptionally good. Wound for Vulnerable is not bad. Good rewards here. I guess we'll check the Bleed It Out too. Okay. Pretty scattered. Okay, yeah, Grape Shot's not happening. To choose here if we want the Enough Suffering or if we want a card pack and 2 upgrade points. That's some stiff competition for the Enough Suffering. I don't think it's gonna make the cut. Dark Idol, Shrine could be good. And we can come from either direction. I guess we could do like this. That seems like a pretty interesting path. Pick up 3 upgrades and a rare. Fight the elite with some voids in the deck. Purge 2. A couple more fights. Purge the last void. I can see this working. Early rares are always fun. Yep. I think this is probably what's gonna happen. I don't think we're going for the Enough Suffering. Oh, yeah, and we're actually getting a Snuff Out, too. We'll definitely put that in while we have voids in the deck. That'll be pretty good. Take 14 damage, sir. And we'll just make sure... Actually, no, you know what? We'll do it this way. Turn 1 kill. Suboptimal Voidstone bar farming. Don't think we're gonna need it. Exploding Bottle. Not too shabby to pick up this early on. It's a great one to have in your belt versus an elite. Just being able to whip out 60 damage and vulnerable out of nowhere can save you from taking a huge hit. So that's a great pickup. Okay, this hand is pretty bad. I want to hold the quickness for full combo. Just a random slash will get us there. Although ideally we do the bleed thing that I always love to do. No. There will be no bleed thing happening. In that case, why not rebound the quickness? So this is already dealing 18, so we can use the spell if we want. We could also just save it for later. Kill you like that. 12 damage coming in. Shield wall fully blocks that. Otherwise, the parries and the quickness block it. Otherwise, we probably kill with the spell. Okay. We got the first blood, which is just shy of a kill. Shield wall is good, though. So, I guess we'll do this, then. That kills you. And that kills you. Okay, upgrade point time. Got a decent amount of bleed going, so I don't mind a Sanguine Shell. It's nice when upgraded as well. But the first upgrade has probably just got to be quickness. Too good to pass up on that early game value. And second chest. This is nice. We aren't picking up that wound, so pretty good source of vuln there. Yeah, actually, I think I'll just take that. I like it. And now we have to choose between second quickness upgrade and probably Sanguine Shell. This is a strong contender. Purge block 5 is really, really good. But I think the other quickness is just too good. Those first two upgrades on quicknesses, man, is almost never going to go wrong. And we can slot a purple stone on one of them immediately. We'll still play the Sanguine Shell, even unupgraded. Triggering bleed on Purge can be pretty good with 1,000 cuts. And this will be such a nice pickup as well. Always love to see this. I think we definitely want to underhanded him. So let's get some combo going. Give him 1,000 cuts, and I think we just go deep. Well, that's so much damage on turn 1. We hardly did anything. Oh yeah, I didn't actually put the exploit in. Should probably do that. So here he is not below 10 bleeds. This is just 6 bleed, which is okay. I guess we'll do it. This turn we just need to deal a tiny amount of damage and the bleed will get him. Sanguine Shell sounds good to me. Alright, Splatter. So, I said I wanted Sanguine Shell, but Splatter contests that pretty hard. So much damage, dude. I can't say no. And what do we take out for the exploit? Obviously a slash will come out for Splatter. Honestly, going into an elite, First Blood's not that great. Do exploit instead. Hikaluno, what's going on, man? He asks, hey, what do you think? Well, I guess I shouldn't assume. Hikaluno asks, what do you think about the Tea Leaves artifact? Man, I haven't taken Tea Leaves in forever. I play on I-50, which means that I don't get the starting bonus because of my setup. I forget exactly what we changed it to. We gave it a bit of a buff, right? If I recall correctly, it's... That's right. You can. It used to be that you had to pray for greed at shrines to get upgrade points, but it was unlimited. We changed it now so that you can pray at the shrines for anything, but you're only getting 2 upgrades out of it. It's not terrible. It's probably a lot better on lower difficulties. On the higher difficulties, even if you do actually have a Matron of Memories, you don't always want a path to shrines. It can be really out of the way. And the timeliness of your upgrade points matters a lot more on higher difficulties. This can be very delayed value, even if you do end up getting both upgrade points. It's very slow. So I personally don't take this usually when I'm playing on high difficulty, even if I have starting bonus enabled. But if you're playing on like normal mode or hard mode, or even just regular impossible, it's not that bad. That would be what I have to say about it in general. But it's been forever since I've seen that thing. Alright, how about a random rare, huh? Oh, that's pretty nice. If an enemy has bleed at the start of your turn, draw 1 and apply bleed 2 to all enemies. That's going to be live pretty often. It makes us want to upgrade bleeded out a lot, so we can get that juicy purge, making everybody bleed, guaranteeing several turns of value from our clover. As is, we do have pretty good bleed application, so it shouldn't be too tough to get that thing activated. We definitely want Snuff out right now, though, with all these voids in the deck. That's going to be wise, I think. Yeah, it's time for our first elite. Okay. The exploding bottle is there if we need it. Fencing Mask is probably not going to happen right now. We actually have too little combo generation, and I don't think there's any combo cards coming up here. Yeah, nothing that generates combo unless it's in the shop. So no Defensing Mask. Dead Man's Drop. We somehow actually have no draw and discard either. We're about to get some with the blue stone. But currently we're cycling through our deck as slowly as you can, more or less. So I think we just take the Membrane. This is a great relic anyway, to the point that it's probably going to be receiving a slight nerf. Sick starting hand, by the way. At least we can get rid of one of them. And I should probably go ahead and do this. This is like actually a lot of damage here. What difficulty setting do you usually play on, Nicolino? Out of curiosity. Okay, well, I mean, Shell blocks everything. Certainly wish it was dealing a bit more damage. But underhanded, not bad here. Stacking up lots of debuffs. Alternatively, no, there really is no alternative. We kind of just have to do Sanguine Shell. Very well. Underhanded, Sanguine, Purge. I could play one of these if I wanted. Doesn't really benefit us like at all, even though it doesn't give us energy to purge it. Yeah, whatever. It's just not a very good card. I'd rather get rid of it for no benefit. Next time we see Splatter, we probably just win. Which is guaranteed next turn, so here the name of the game I guess is just don't spend your combo. And you're dead. Yeah, we had Vulnerable up for the whole fight there. Really, really nice. Immediately we can get rid of 2 of the voids. So we're looking for combo generation here, although we have very little money. So it's unlikely we can actually buy much. I mean, this gives us combo. I don't think this is exactly what I wanted, though. Might still take it, though. Nowhere else to spend money until the Well of Stars. I would put this in my deck. Probably over yet another Slash. The upgrade is... It's honestly even questionable if I would want to upgrade it, so... I guess I'll just spring for it. We still have some money. Yeah, because at this point in terms of combo spenders, we've got 3 of them that are not slashes. That seems pretty alright. Dang, redstone all the way down here for my splatter. Not sure what to do with this bluestone either right now. I guess we'll just roll on. Probably not going to use the backup, like I said. We have no draw and discard, really, besides this one bluestone. And that's where this card is at its best, usually, is just generating discard fodder. So, not going to do much for us. Oh, hey, Treasure Goblin. Always happy to see him. Make you vuln. This will do a nice job of boosting our money back up. Yeah, look at that. Pretty good. With the Elixir of Execution, we can put this to use. Triggering Bleed. That's not bad. Definitely going to be worse than the Exploding Bottle for the time being, though. I think we want to keep the Snuff out with the one Void. Which class do I prefer to play with? I try to play them all somewhat evenly, but my favorite is definitely Hidden. Love Hidden. In particular, I really like Blades, Hidden Blades focused build. Something really fun about just spamming out a bunch of cheap attacks like that. I really enjoy it. I liked Shiv builds with the Silent Most and Slay the Spire too, so... we just had a run yesterday with the tool case with Hidden that was really, really good. Although I'm not sure if this is the same kind of a deck. Because we had like all these huge expensive block cards and stuff to hold with the tool case. Although holding Quickness is always decent. Eldritch Blessing is probably just the default pick here. Ruined Pommel gives us 2 combo from our spell, which is like nice to have, but we're actually pretty low on combo spenders right now, so I don't think we need that. I don't know what to take here, man. I actually don't know. Is there any particular reason we want energy savings? I mean, our deck's really not that expensive. I mean, tool case is also, I think, less good with the liquid membrane. If I knew what boss we were fighting, maybe I'd be more interested in the Ruined Pommel, knowing what kind of spells we could swap into. I think I should just take the Eldritch Blessing. Alright, Bruce. We should be able to handle him pretty well here. Let's go like this, and we're going to hold the Quickness to get back combo. I want to use both of these, man. I think Underhanded has to come first. Yeah, look at me. I was trash-talking the Carrying Case. Here we're going to actually hold 2 cards, I think. This is a little bit awkward. I guess we're just not really getting value from Shadow this turn, and that just has to be fine. In fact, we'll just hold this for next turn. Yeah, we're holding cards left and right all of a sudden, man. But this is really, really good here. We float this with the Membrane. We get the opener on From Shadow next turn. That's too good, man. It's just too good to say no to. And here, the Splatter, while he's vulnerable, is going to deal enormous damage. And we can even double Summary Execution first for a whole bunch of Hidden Blades. We don't even have any combo. This is still dealing so much. Yeah, have some more bleed while you're at it, huh, Bruce? Absolutely rolled. Dude did not stand a chance. Get out of here. Okay, we'll just go ahead and dump the last Void here. almost always the right play just to get rid of those ASAP. At this point, we don't need Snuff Out anymore. Not that we have any like particularly amazing options to put in. Just chuck in the Bleed It Out, I guess. We want this upgraded pretty bad, but gonna have to wait a little bit for that. And the Blackstone doesn't have an excellent home right now. I think we'll be holding this until floor 2. That's what seems likely. Or potentially, you know, for something in the card pack, who knows? Could be good stuff in here. Okay, well, in this instance, I'm glad the Bleed It Out is not upgraded. I do want to get some bleed going for the 4-leaf clover, but I can't actually do that with this hand. Yeah, this is just kind of not great here. I think we're going to go after you nonetheless with the underhanded. Like this. So we'll get you very close to death. And then we'll sit on the From Shadow. Yeah, we're holding cards all over the place. I probably should have taken the tool case, man. Okay. So then here, we'll play the From Shadow. I guess we'll rebound 1,000 cuts, huh? Do we care that you're not dying? Debatable. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. So we're gonna have 14 on the stack next turn. Shield Wall, triple parry, the quicknesses. We're drawing an extra card. I think I can go ahead and purge this. Okay, we can get a whole bunch of combo on the cheap. Although we actually want the block here. That actually matters. How much is 25% for this guy? He's at 42. So he'd be healing for 11. Which means that he would not die to bleed after the heal. So we have to actually contribute more damage to him if we want him to die. So let's see about this. I think we want to Summary Execution you. And we're probably going to spend this here, so... This is getting tricky. This is getting tricky. Okay, since you still have the weak, we'll do it this way. And I mean, I guess we'll do that, why not? So you heal and then still die. You attack for a crap ton, but now we can kill you with any amount of damage. Like this. Okay, booster pack. Lacerations is pretty useless with the clover. We already have a Snuff Out that we don't want. Open up. Yeah, this is a terrible pack, honestly. I don't want, like, any of these cards. Guess we'll roll the high rarity one. Sleight of Hand. I could see us going down that route. It's not bad. But don't think we're going to use it yet. Probably not. We don't generate enough Hidden Blades. Okay, again, no access to bleed yet. We only have 3 cards that give us the bleed that we want. I definitely will just be ambushing here, though. So how much is this at right now? 36. Okay. We'll execute? No, we shouldn't. It's not actually worth it. But we are definitely just going for the Hell Mongrel here. Honestly, this is kind of a waste, but it is very convenient. Make sure we do it this way to actually save the energy. I'd rather the energy than 3 damage right now. I mean, I guess we'll put bleed on you, so we can damage you without actually having to take reflected damage. And we'll just hold on to the shield wall. Float this on the membrane. Such a good relic, dude. Truly amazing. Okay, more bleed. And we'll go ahead and trigger that bleed. And now we just gotta take out the pup. There we go. So the bleeded out upgrade is quite nice. Otherwise it's Sanguine Shell. I mean, making it more reliable to get the Clover going, that's gotta be worth it. It's also just a really strong card in general. Don't know about this maneuver. These guys are really annoying because they're going to cleanse their debuffs and turn off my Clover. But any turn I can apply the bleed, I'll at least get 1 turn of benefit, so... We'll definitely do for the throat. And I think we're going to be holding from Shadow, in which case I'll go ahead and make this play again. Not that they all are going to have bleed, though. That means that they might choose to waste their turn cleansing. They won't cleanse if they don't have debuffs, and they pick their actions before the 4-leaf Clover applies bleed. So it won't be until next turn that these two might cleanse. This one's trying to do it now. So let's see. If we go from Shadow... This is not going to kill you, but if we make you vulnerable... Then it still won't quite kill you, actually. Nonetheless, this is definitely what we're doing. And then we'll stick Vuln on one of you guys. Shield walls and quicknesses. We probably don't need to hold this, so I won't. You're wasting your turn. You're actually dealing quite a bit of damage. Some minor concern. Can stack up a lot of combo for the summary execution here. You need to die. Can do that like this. And then I think we're going to be underhandeding you, so we'll do this. So it'll be 18 threat next turn. And this is the only block we have. So this will be enough if we just play the ambush. Okay, yeah. Purge down, hold the shield wall. I'm definitely regretting not taking the carry case the more I'm going here. Maybe we'll find a lost and found. Okay, and then here we'll go opener on the ambush. This will be all the block we need. Okay, you're removing your debuffs. I guess we might as well take advantage of the vulnerable while we can here then. Pick you off. And that ought to do it. Bit of a slow fight. At this point, we probably just want to get the Sanguine Shell upgraded. Very nice with the membrane, being able to just kind of knock a little bit off here and there. You're not going to whiff on the purge effect very often. I don't think there's any changes to make here. I could throw in a maneuver, but it's going to be pretty dumb if it's the congregation. So let's not. Okay. I do like to take out Flame Ward normally, but I think here I want to just dump all the bleed on Swamp Mistress, and we'll get around to the Flame Ward eventually. I guess the order doesn't really matter here. And we're just gonna purge down fully. Okay, good. We can regain our combo easily. Definitely gonna be purging that off. And that. Okay, I think we're just playing the whole hand at this point, so we'll just go for it. Have to waste the Eldritch Blessing, but what can we do? The damage is enormous. Well worth it. Yeah, in fact, prevent the Fortitude. There. Now she dies this turn instead of gaining Fortitude. Alright. So, we do have a Ruined Pommel also in the Lost and Found, we know, which means that, like, we could want to take a Flame Ward or something. Probably not, though. I think that would get out of hand. Generating the combo from the spell is okay. Currently, we have literally no rage at all, so the Power Ward's appealing too. Yeah, I guess I'll take Power Ward and maybe use it. Booster pack with a rare seems like the way to go here. Yeah, I want like an In Cold Blood or something like that. Save the rest of our money. Puncture. That is a pretty good one. Not bad, not bad. I'll take that rather than reroll. An additional exploit isn't so bad either. These cards are okay. Zigzag I usually don't like very much, and it's the uncommon here, so I'll just roll that. Fresh Steel. Yeah, not bad. It's good with the puncture. Many instances of damage, many triggers of puncture. Okay. These are the rewards for the next floor, huh? Interesting. A Gusher, I'm seeing. Abide. Plenty of stuff to consider. I'm going to take a real quick break here and refill my water before we continue on with floor 2, so be right back. Okay, we are back. Let's see about coming up with a path here. Slick Strike is a maybe right now. Bide's probably pretty good. Main Gauche is decent. I wouldn't mind an extra source of vulnerable, but I'm not really going to go out of my way for him. This seems good. Lost and found. If we could get enough money for the Disheveled Salesman, that would actually be, like, really nice. Because we could get a rare there, we could get a rare here. We already have this rare from earlier. That would be really good. In fact, I mean, if we do like this, that's a pretty interesting looking path we have here. We would miss the Slick Strike. I'm okay with that. We get 2 chests. We get a lot of upgrade points. And like I said, the chance for 2 more rares. That seems really good. Greenstone here. I mean, ambush is always okay to greenstone. It's basically like getting an upgrade. And we want upgrades. Nothing else to rig. I don't think sleight of hand is really happening yet. Puncture could be our Blackstone target. I don't think there's anything else that's like really all that crazy with it right now. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and Blackstone the Puncture here. Definitely gonna do that. Cut a slash for it. I do think I also want the fresh steel. Puncture notably being another source of bleed means that I could potentially cut one of the more underwhelming sources of bleed, like 1,000 cuts. This card doesn't do super great in the later game, so I kind of do just want to cut that and get the fresh steel in there. Slash usually going to be worse than light it up, so I'll just swap those out. And so, like, at this point, you know, we've got the Blackstone Puncture, we've got the fresh steel. Sleight of Hand is starting to look a bit more appealing, and that's an okay target for our green stone. But there are other buffs that I might want more, so I don't know. I mean, this is particularly crazy with Puncture, because it causes them to take damage and then get bleed, you know. Maybe I should just slot it in right now and not think too much more about it. Maybe I cut a parry. Do like this. This isn't something that I necessarily need to upgrade either. It's pretty solid as is. I could wait through 2 more fights to check the chests before I rig this thing. I think I'll go ahead and do these first 2 fights. The only thing that I'm like really scared of right now would probably be the goats, because I'm always scared of the goats. They terrify me. Is that worth the risk, holding the green stone? Okay, you know what? Just because of the goats, fine. We'll go ahead and greenstone this thing. Goats are frightening. Okay. This fight shouldn't be that bad. Splatter came early, unfortunately. At least we can get the Clover going right away. Hey, Varvic Vic, what's up, man? Yeah, I go through and highlight the wins and give them names and stuff because, yeah, I know as someone who watches a lot of VODs on Twitch, it can be confusing when you're looking through and someone uses the same stream title every time, and every stream just is the same thing, and you're like, did I watch this one? Yeah, so glad that you appreciate that. Yeah, I think we just dump everything, right? I don't want to clot him. I could hold this. It's probably not a good idea. Yeah, I tend to get a lot more people watching the VODs than are ever around at any individual live stream. Which I guess makes sense, because my schedule isn't super consistent or anything. And I'm usually not streaming when people in the States are like off of work and stuff. So, okay, we're just gonna shield wall for the block here, right? Probably. I mean, I don't need both of these, right? Let's dump the lighted up, and actually, honestly, let's just dump the ambush, because I want combo and I want overcharge. That gives me both, and then I can just spend it all on this for the throat, and we can purge this. So it'll be 19 block next turn. I guess I'll hold the shield wall. Yeah, it was definitely good to not care about the splatter. Okay, so for the Hex here... Jeez, man, I was hoping we'd draw one of these two. I guess we can toss out the underhanded. It's kind of worthless. And then we'll just go double quickness, which stacks up our shield wall. And at this point, that's 10 block, 15, yeah. There's not much point in keeping these. But it is actually better to play this parry than to purge it, because we're already not gaining energy from it here, and playing it ticks up the Eldritch Blessing. So there we go. Tiny optimization. We got 1/7 of an energy there. Okay, so Effigy's probably attacking now, yeah? No, okay, hexing. What do we not want? It's gotta be you again, Underhanded Tactics. Sorry. And... I guess the summary... Or is it the parry? No, it'll be parry. And then we'll go puncture... or we'll go rebound with the From Shadow on the puncture, because the Void Stone is turned off. So we'll just rebound it instead. And now we could actually play it 3 times if we wanted to, which is funny. And I do want to. And then we'll gain combo. And then we'll fresh steel, which just causes a lot of stuff to happen. That was a pretty good turn. Yeah, that puncture sleight of hand interaction is a little bit wacky. Especially when you get 3 stacks of the puncture down, that's not going to happen most of the time. I think we should just upgrade the puncture. Yeah, have bigger combo turns. Do that. Pick up another exploit here. We may or may not end up using this. I don't know. It'll be nice to have, if nothing else, just as an option. Bide should go in. The shield wall is actually really nice with the double upgraded quicknesses and with the Blackstone puncture and stuff. So I don't really want to take out the shield wall here. Of course, I don't want too many expensive blocks. So maybe I drop the From Shadow. Yeah, I think I will. Okay. We didn't get goats. These guys are a little scary too, though. We did get bleeded out. 4-leaf clover value. I think I want to go quick here. So we're going to do this for big bleed. Purge you down. Yeah, I want to kill the deep as quickly as I can here. Obviously, we don't care about the rage cap for this deck, but we want him gone because bloated is going to potentially become an issue if we can't direct our blades at him. So, nice looking turn here with the quicknesses, with the exploit. And I can just let this coast on the liquid membrane here. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Summary. So these are a lot right now. I really wish he wasn't still taunting me. I think this is probably better, is to splatter him and then use the blades elsewhere. Yeah, that's definitely better. And I should probably hold the shield wall. Yeah, okay, I think we're pretty much in the clear now. We get one respawn, which is usually what you get on this fight. Okay, it is a bloated... Oh, sorry about that. One quick second, guys. Okay. Sorry about that. Quick distraction. This is an interesting looking turn. I think we just buy it into puncture. We could do ambush for more hidden blades. Actually, no, this is probably better. And then we can double puncture, and we can just like purge these off and play the shield wall. Now everybody dies from bleed. I mean, I guess we can kill you. Seems good. There's gonna be so much damage on the stack here when we end. Yeah, just a casual 57 damage. Okay, time to get a whole bunch of upgrade points. Another fresh steel or a leading edge? Leading edge, pretty decent. It is notably 3 instances of damage unupgraded, 4 instances of damage upgraded. Although an extra copy of fresh steel just means we're more likely to have it on the same turn as puncture. That's not bad. What am I cutting for these things here? I mean, we don't really need to light it up, truthfully. The underhanded tactics is becoming less relevant. I guess I'll take leading edge. Again, with so little draw and discard, it should be good to... We're going to hit the opener most of the time. What do we want to upgrade? Could just be the leading edge. Nothing else here, like, is standing out. Yeah, honestly, let's just do it, huh? Bigger leading edge. I like that. And we'll take out... Yeah, we'll take out Light It Up. 3 hidden blades. Okay, next chest. Well, well, well. Defensive attack versus apprentice blade. That's interesting. I mean, defensive attack is just really good in general, but I don't know if it really fits this deck. It's super strong with Liquid Membrane. Meanwhile, Apprentice Blade would slot in very nicely over something like this Ambush, I'm thinking. It's such a powerful card. 1 combo, 3 hidden blades. I should probably take this. Sorry, defensive attack. And yeah, we're just gonna upgrade itself from its own chest. Goodbye, ambush. Okay, yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. And now that we've seen the chests, I guess we can put the blue stone somewhere, and I think it'll just go on the Apprentice Blade. Sometimes we'll want to pitch one of those blades. It's also just a card we'll be playing almost always when we find it. We'll be getting a second ambush here, which I do not really want, but whatever. We want a lot of bleed. Should I use my spell? Probably. There's plenty of combo gain in the deck. I could do... No, yeah, we'll just do it this way, and... Honestly, I should just purge this. Get rid of that burning. Drop a full hand. No idea what bead we're gonna take. Yeah, okay, this works. Let's pitch. I guess we don't need the bide. So we're just gonna get our combo like this. Purging these guys always, playing this one always. And then we'll sit on the Sanguine Shell. Oh. What am I doing? I'm supposed to play the Sanguine Shell there. That was a total brain fart. It's fine. We're gonna be fine. I don't think we're going to a shrine. Oh man, you do enough turns with Liquid Membrane and you just kind of forget that you actually have to block immediately sometimes. Yeah, there was no point in sitting on that. Oops. I guess Purple Bead just for the quickness. There's really nothing else that's like relevant here. So, sure, take the Air Bead. Upgrade-wise, honestly the Shield Wall upgrade is kind of nice. These are the only unupgraded cards in our deck. I don't think I really want the Sleight of Hand to be upgraded to make it more expensive. More Vulnerable is kind of nice, although it doesn't help against the Void. So maybe just some extra blades, huh? One more blade on the Fresh Steel. We got a second Fresh Steel, right? Don't we have 2 Fresh Steels? No, we didn't pick the other one. Yeah, okay, so let's just upgrade the one that we have. Potion-wise, we don't actually have very much here, so I'm kind of interested in this potion shop. I don't often spend a lot of money at these. Which Guardians are we fighting? Let's think about that. We probably want... I mean, the Blessing of Erosion is always a good one, making the Void Touched have damage. Blessing of Stealth is also a great one. So if those are the 2 we want stuff that helps us with single targets. And I guess we'll fight the spiders, probably, and try to keep our Exploding Bottle to handle them. So that means that versus the Void, we would just be brewing up a draw potion. And I mean, honestly, the Elixir of Execution is fine in the belt there. So we don't really need to purchase any of these, and I'm going to save all the money I can in that case for the Disheveled Salesman. Okay, Elite Fight. Ooh, that is a Cutting Fan, alright. That sure is a Cutting Fan. That makes our big turns even bigger. I don't think there's really any decision to be made here. Bezel Wire with like as minimal draw as we have, not all that great, although we would appreciate the Void Stones. Gilded Sheath with 1 buff and none coming up is a no. So yeah, Cutting Fan. It's you again. You again. Okay, so it's optimal here to go Puncture, and then I guess Slight. We don't really want to play this for 2. We do want to make you vulnerable. So build up the poison, reduce the poison, be very sad. Stacking more bleed sure is good, man. I guess we'll try. No, great. Fantastic. Yeah, we'll just pass turn. The Puncture buff lasts, I think, when we discard these and they're destroyed. Yeah, okay, see, she took 3 bleed there. Has a lot of damage coming our way already. How are we gonna block this? Let's go ahead and Apprentice Blade and see what we get. Not much of value. Can reroll everything with the Fresh Steel, of course. This one's good. I think we'll just go Purge, play. The Blessing is up right now. So we can toss one of these out. I mean, I guess we'll try for it. Okay, 2. That's not bad. 2 that were playable. I'll take it, I guess. Uh-oh. We didn't draw Bide. That's kind of bad. The quicknesses are at least a pretty good amount of block. Let's go ahead and leading edge first. My god. Quickness, quickness. Quickness, quickness. Splatter's getting somewhere. I guess we should probably use the potion here. Yeah, I should probably just use the potion here and do like a big splatter. While I have the chance. That's a lot of damage. Odds are too low of success if I try to do something fancy with like the summary execution here, so we'll just purge both of them and we can get in 1 extra hidden blade there. Ah, so close to a kill, so close. Instead we take 33 damage, that sucks. I don't even have the option to buy like a health potion or anything at the potion seller. But we're alive. Of course, we are going to take 10 damage from stepping on these 2 empty tiles if we commit to this path. But, I mean, we have the membrane, and this is so much better than going up the top, you know? Because we don't even have enough to afford an elite relic here at the Lost and Found. So, I'm just going to say screw it. We could choose to skip on this fight. We'd be getting 1 upgrade point. I don't know. Maybe it's for the best that I skip it. Every regular combat that we fight could be the goat boys. So, like, we'd probably skip this too, maybe. At this rate. What would we be upgrading anyway? Bide is probably the biggest contender right now, or Shield Wall. Shield Wall getting the extra scaling is really nice. Bide just being a bigger block card, +6. Instead of +3 and then bonus. Oh. Man. Dolus. Dolus is rough. I think I should just get the power spike from these relics before I do anything else. Down to 1 HP. Okay, Book of Arcane Secrets is decent. But I think I'd rather have something else. It's more expensive, too. A lot of good hits here. Let's try for it. Oh, hey! It is the Me Relic. I think this is the first time I've had this on stream. Broken Shifter. At the start of each turn, gain 2 energy. At the end of each turn, lose 2 energy. So we want to be spending all of our energy down to 0 whenever we get the chance now. See how easy that is for us to do. Do we want anything else? We're building very, very little rage, so I don't want the orb. Random uncommon could be okay. Honestly, grabbing these 2 seems pretty good. Let's see what the common is. The leather gloves. I mean, that's kind of fun with puncture, right? Purging abilities, dealing 2 damage, getting triggers. And the yellow void stone is just going to be nice for extra block. We'll stick it on the quickness. Yeah, it turns out that that big brain fart I had with the sanguine shell might actually cost us. We will see. We're not done getting stuff yet. That's a bottle of whiskey. We're just gonna buy it. Extra card draw goes nicely with our extra energy gain and desire to spend all of the energy. This is totally still doable. I am gonna fight the elite, though. I won't skip that. Okay. I don't think there's any changes to make here, really. So here, the keys are not that great because the only buff we have is rigged, and there's nothing else we super care about having turn 1. It's okay to just grab Bleed It Out and make sure that, like, the 4-leaf clover is always live, I guess. If nothing else, emergency button is decent for Vuln and weak. Doesn't help all that much against the Void. Maybe I should just take the keys. I think this will help out a lot in this particular elite too, so... yeah, I'll just take the keys. Okay, Beast of Malice. So for this guy, we are probably going to have to try to kill him before we're needing to block the 30 damage turn. So that means... what does that mean, huh? What do I actually want? What do I want to grab here? We don't want to trigger his ability here if we can help it. Although we could potentially do a lot of damage. I think we should just put the bleed on him for the moment. So I'll take Bleed It Out. Doing this for a couple turns a week isn't so bad. Yeah, you know what? Let's go for that. Unfortunately, we're definitely going to be losing the energy from the shifter this turn, but this guy's just very tricky, you know, right? We don't want to go too hard on him. So, there's very little to actually do with all of these cards in hand. I sort of want to hold the shield wall, because, like, this is good, this is good, this is good, this is good for block. Even just one of these does it. I guess I don't really need to hold it. No, I really don't. Okay, so this is a turn where we want to go crazy. Unfortunately, we did not get the exploit. He's only going to be vulnerable for this one turn. We might not draw it next turn because of the dazed. Nonetheless, let's just go ahead and get started here. Leading Edge first. Then I guess we'll go for the double puncture. Play this once, purge this, play that. The cutting fan is going to go off here. We'll time this with the Eldritch Blessing. Okay, so here's our freebie from the Blessing. I think we want to use that on Summary. We don't really need the Apprentice Blade necessarily, although we can try... yeah, okay, now we'll do it this way. Go in with the Summary. Yeah, we got there, man. We're good, we're good. All we need is one good turn. Okay, yeah, we're gonna skip this fight as well. Just beeline for the boss and hope for no goats. That's where we're at right now. Okay, no goats. No real combos to set up here in the hand, so we'll just grab the good old Bleed It Out. Sure, we'll stick some Vuln on you. Hey, what's up, Bandaro? Impressive, just tuned in. Why use those defends for no threat reduction? Because of the counter. Yeah, so we're in a bit of a weird situation here. We've got this relic, the Broken Shifter, which causes us to gain 2 energy each turn, but then lose 2 energy at the end of each turn. So there's no purpose to ending my turn if I'm going to have 2 energy or less. That energy is just getting wasted anyway. If I at least play it, it ticks up my Eldritch Blessing, is kind of the idea here. Yeah, meanwhile, though, if I do purge them instead, I deal 2 damage. We have a very interesting set of relics here. It's a pretty wonky scenario. Let's see here. We can build up our combo. And then this will be nice. We'll end at 0 here, and we can get some extra damage. But I don't actually want to play these right now, because that would make him really angry, and it would waste the Eldritch Blessing, and it would trigger the fan, which would make things even more bad. So we'll just save this for next turn, and then maybe we can just kill him on that turn. He is still vulnerable. If we draw the puncture, I think it's a shoe-in for the kill here. No puncture. No fresh steel, no apprentice blade either. Jeez. Can we still kill him? I'm gonna try. If nothing else, we always have the option to end with For the Throat into Sanguine Shell, so let's go for it. Yeah, so he's big mad now. Yeah, because these are... we don't have any rage of any sort, so it's just 3 times 4 plus 3. So it'd be 15. Well, I mean, this one's random, right? So we should take, like, the surefire kill here, right? Yeah, probably. Probably should take the surefire kill. He sure is angry. So we'll just For the Throat you, Sanguine Shell you, purge down other stuff. And we'll save the spell for the puncture turn. Okay. So we've got block. Go ahead and get the puncture going. This gets us to full combo. We're going after you. These are 12 apiece right now. We should definitely make you Vuln. Blessing is ready. Shield Wall will just get us all the block we need. Good lord. Do we actually need to kill you? I mean, not really, but we probably should. And now we can just take our time with these guys. They're not very threatening. There we go. Ending on 0. That's always what we want to do while we have the Broken Shifter. This is one of those rares that really changes how you play a lot. I had to go through so many iterations to get a functional design with this thing. But I'm pretty happy with where I ended up. It's a fun one. Okay, this should just be a formality at this point. Okay, last chance to run into the goats here. So we cross our fingers, and we question where this yellow stone should go. I mean, are we getting this red stone? We might not. If we do, that would be good on splatter. Otherwise, the yellow on the splatter is nice. I guess we'll go ahead and do yellow leading edge, because we play this card a lot. So we'll just do that, and we'll hope that there's no goats. Come on, please. Okay, we made it. No goats. Not that these guys are pushovers either. They can be pretty dangerous. We've yet to draw a hand where we started with puncture or leading edge or fresh deal, in which case I would grab the other combo piece. But here we'll just take the bleeded out so that we can get our clover going. Oh, whoops, totally wasted an energy there. Let's get some combo. And some more combo. Usually good to go for the Dark Courtesan here. King's buffing himself. If he has a second buff in a row and then attacks on turn 3, we're probably okay. I think we'd be able to draw into the stuff we need to rush him down by then. Okay, he's just attacking on this turn, so we probably just go in. So we'll go for double puncture. Shield Wall is going to be all our block on this turn. Splatter is going to be a big damage dealer as well. So we just want to hit him with just the right amount of hidden blades for the splatter to finish him off. And each time we do that, he's getting more bleed. So this many Does mean he'll die to bleed, which we can trigger immediately with the Sanguine Shell. So I guess that might be what we do instead, huh? Or we could do Fresh Steel stuff. That's fun. Yeah, you know what? Let's actually do Fresh Steel. We can get some free overcharge while we're at it. But no other point to playing the rest of that stuff. The fan is about to go off. So that'll give us 6 blades, and these are currently dealing 12 to him, so that's 72 damage, right? Yeah, so... Plus the random sleight of hand damage, depending on where that goes. Always lucky? No, not lucky. Always lucky? No, not lucky. Okay, well, that should do it anyway. Lost Spirit is no trouble. Okay, one final fight here before we get a nice big heal, because I'm not going to bother with that, with this fight down here. As much as I would love to have an extra potion, not going to happen. I am too scared. I probably should have this ready, though, just in case. And Gusher, we totally want this Gusher on board. I think the Underhanded Tactics has long since outlived its usefulness. Can't remember the last time we played that. Get the Gusher in there, and... You know, I should probably be playing this main Gauche as well, huh? Maybe instead of a parry. Yeah, I should probably do that. Okay, Blood Hive. Usually the easiest of the floor 2 bosses, so I'm happy with that. We opened with Gusher... Oh, gee, we got all kinds of stuff going on here, huh? I think we could just go Puncture. So we need to kill the Scarab, because he's taunting us, so we'll start with him, then the Slight. I forgot about the Gusher, man. I forgot about the Gusher. Ordering sure was going to be weird this turn no matter what, but I probably should have played this before the Slight nonetheless. And we do need combo, so at this point I guess we're just not going to Gusher. We'll go Apprentice Blade for the combo gain. And... Puncture once, then we just need to tick up the Eldritch Blessing a little bit here to get the second Puncture off. And now we'll just go after you and hope that the Sleight of Hand kills you. If not, we'll spend... Okay, there we go. Died. Not a bad turn 1, huh? Wouldn't you say? Still have Sanguine Shell coming up. Yeah, there it is. Oh, man. Okay, have some Vulnerable, why don't you? Have a Splatter. Have your Bleed get triggered. Very, very nice fight there. Alright, man, we coasted through on 1 health there. We had to skip some potential resources, but I think that was well worth it. Back up to 53 now. Yeah, never worried, man. Never worried. What do you mean the Birth Pit would have been terrifying if I didn't get a very good draw? What are you talking about? Okay, so Monocle is not going to do very much for us. Booster pack with a rare? I don't know. We're kind of in good shape here with our deck. There's some rares I wouldn't mind. Would I rather have random Void Stones, though? I mean, I wouldn't mind overwriting this Gusher with like a black stone. I wouldn't mind a red stone for the Splatter, because this one we might not get. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I'm going to take the stones. Yellow and green. Green, not really what I was looking for here. Let those souls out. Yeah, I mean, the parries aren't great. The goal is never really to play them. Like, so basically, I guess this is a decent time to talk about a more broad deck-building mindset for this game. If we look at the deck, right, there's 20 cards. Every turn, we're going to have to purge at least some number of those cards in most cases, right? We usually won't have enough energy to play everything. So it's okay to have some cards that you fully expect just to purge every time they show up. And if you have cards that gain benefit on purge, you know, all the better, right? Like, I don't ever expect to play these parries, but I can at least purge them, and if I get some value out of that, which is not super difficult thanks to the liquid membrane, that's decent. The opportunity cost we're giving up is the most relevant thing. Like, would I rather have the ability to draw with maneuver instead of, you know, the chance to gain value off of the purge effect here? Maybe, honestly. I could see that just being a simple swap out. But in terms of other stuff, like what I mean, I guess an extra exploit could be decent. We might do that for the Void because we'll want more consistent uptime on our Vuln. You know, I could put in Snuff Out to help deal with garbage cards versus the Void, but that specifically only works if we get the Void-touched version of the Daughter, because she's the only one that adds Voids. The other ones add cards that have no cost. So, yeah. It's like, I can have this card that I'm probably not going to play, or I can have other cards that I'm probably not going to play, is just what it comes down to. Especially with as much card draw as we have. We're drawing 1 extra per turn from the 4-leaf clover, 1 extra per turn from the whiskey bottle. So 7 cards each turn. It's pretty easy to just only play the best cards. And we have some pretty good ones. Also, of course, Fresh Steel is going to be discarding my bad cards sometimes anyway. I don't know, lots to consider there, lots to consider, but you're definitely right to point out that Parry is one of the weakest cards in my deck right now. Hopefully that was of interest to you guys. Am I really holding out for the Redstone Splatter? I might be. Yellowstone, I guess I could just chuck it on, like, Fresh Steel. Or if I was going to swap out Parry for a maneuver, Yellowstone on the maneuver would be pretty solid. Yellowstone Fresh Steel really doesn't make, like, much sense, so... Mandera says, I love the barrier that removes threat, 10 block while purged. Card we ever played since Expire. Yeah, Ice Wall, right? The rare, where you upgrade it and it's purge block 10. Yeah, that card is nutty. Absolutely ridiculous card. So strong. But, you know, I mean, it is a rare, so I guess it gets to be super strong. I could just put the Yellowstone on main Gauche, honestly. That might make the most sense here. I think I'd actually rather do that. Let's do that. We said we wanted to fight Death Knight and Obsidian Golem. And originally the plan was to take on the spiders with our exploding bottle, but we had to use that versus Dolus, so I'm actually a little bit scared to fight these guys now. Keys help alleviate that issue a little bit. Kind of all we have going here. I guess we'll go ahead and get started with the Death Knight. So versus the Void, we want to brew up the Draw Potion. So we'll belt the Elixir of Execution just in case, but we're really trying to hold on to this for the Void fight as well. Okay, so we have Puncture, and we have Combo Gain, and we have Vulnerable. We got a lot of stuff here. Let's get... what, Leading Edge? I guess, yeah, let's get Leading Edge. So we'll get that for the opener. And then we're not going to be playing Summary Execution. Eldritch Blessing about to go off, so Puncture, Puncture, Blessing. And then we'll gain some combo like this, Purge you, gain the rest of our combo, Purge you, make you vulnerable. Whew, okay, cool, we got there. Bandera says, I once put a stone from the Queen, made a delay block 5 and shuffled into the deck after purging. Yeah, oh man, that's such a good one. Putting that, I think that one's called the Passing Pawn? But yeah, the one that gives it delay block 5 and purge loop. So good to put that on a card that already has a nice purge effect. And go crazy. Really sad that we missed our Cutting Fan by 1 here, but I don't think I need to be too sad. Sanguine Shell's still in the deck, and that pretty much just cooks his goose. Oh, not to mention we have Splatter as well, so that's fun. Gusher up as well. Well, you know, why not? We do want to tick the cutting fan back up as high as we can. My god, absolutely destroyed. Great fight. Makes me feel pretty good about the Obsidian Golem as well. This is another just single target damage race for the most part. Annoyingly, against him, our random damage from Sleight of Hand is not very consistent, but not really anything to do about that. And I don't think we need to change anything. Yeah, we got a pretty nice setup of artifacts here. We got 3 rares, the Clover, the Shifter, and the Whiskey Bottle. So normally you can only get 1 or 2 rares at most, but we got this one from a Dark Idol super early, this one from the Disheveled Salesman, bought it with Essence, this one from the good old Soul Collector, bought it with Souls. Pretty dang strong in concert with one another. Okay, so what do we have this time? Doesn't look like we're popping off here. That's fine. Just setting up combo and overcharge seems good enough. So there goes the bleed. There goes this. I'll take my combo, and I kind of have nothing to do with this stuff now. I guess it might be wise to actually hold some block. Probably in the form of Sanguine Shell. Yeah, I guess so. We're wasting energy no matter what here. And even the Blessing. Honestly, the Blessing is worth more than 12 damage here, so... We will purge these 2 cards. Energy's going to get lost anyway. Slightly sad, but... what can you do? Okay, so we're looking for Puncture. Bandara says, I like that artifacts in Void are usually very good and rewarding. Inspired, I would feel I often got trash even if it was rare. You definitely get a lot fewer artifacts on an average run of Vault than you did Inspire, I'll say, that's for sure. And Vault, of course, also lets you be a lot more choosy, given that you're picking 1 out of 3 from an Elite fight instead of just getting a random one. So it's a lot easier to, yeah, end up with ones that really complement your build, instead of stuff that it just might be nice to have sometimes randomly. Okay, we did get the Puncture, but we are haunted. So let's unhaunt ourselves once here with the Apprentice Blade. And now we can go for the double Puncture. Sanguine Shell blocking 20. It's not enough, of course. So we actually have to play one of these. Purge. Purge. See how far this takes us. That's not bad, not bad. Pantha says in Slay the Spire, I built my deck by picking cards. Here I build by picking relics. Cool reversal. Yeah, it's definitely interesting knowing most of what your cards are going to be ahead of time. Definitely a unique twist on things. Man, if we could have gotten this vulnerable earlier, he probably would have been pretty close to dead already. As is, this turn is a little concerning. This is just a Yellowstone, so it's not that bad if we lose it. Still, I guess it would be nice to have. This is also a Yellowstone, though, so no matter what we're using, we're losing a Yellowstone. So I'll just play that. We're always doing this, of course. How much damage is this even going to be, man? It's quite a bit. We can even get the Summer Execution in there. It's not going to be enough, though, I'm pretty sure. Almost certain it's not enough, unless we use the spell, maybe. Or the potion, rather. Yeah, we're not going to get a kill without spending potion here, right? So... And I don't think we can get enough block either, right? Because this is 5, And then this is 14, so that's 19 block. So yeah, that's not enough. We'd be at 12, and that means we're taking damage. So we might as well see if it lines up here with, like, I don't know, maybe if we get perfect sleight of hand RNG or something, it works, right? Probably not, but maybe. Is there any reason to play this and get the rebound? I don't think so. No, okay, yeah. So this is maximum damage. Oh, actually, this is going to be enough. Why did I think... What? I thought we were dealing less damage than that with Hidden Blades. Whatever the case. Now we have to fight the spiders. This is very scary. And our cutting fan isn't particularly high. No potions. So for this one, we're going to have the draw potion as our panic button. Sure do wish I had a spell that helped against these guys. But Ghost Blade is probably the best one. So let's hope that we don't die. Even from near full health here, man, these guys are just terrifying. Okay, it looks like we're gonna try to have our big turn be turn 2. Which means I should take Bleed It Out. Alternatively, I could just take Leading Edge, and that would be quite a bit of delay block. Because every time we hit these guys, they lose 1 Frenzy. So we would lose 4 Frenzy off of them total from that alone. Madara's always scared of the spiders, literally arachnophobic from the damage they do. Yeah, these guys are really, really scary. Usually you have to kill them in like 2 turns, right? Like, as in before you ever have to actually block the damage they've dealt. We had an exploding bottle that we were trying to save for them, but I had to use it earlier, so... Yeah, like exploding bottle, the bacon bomb spell, and we have keys, right? So like if we just had some random AoE card, we could have grabbed that, but this is like our only AoE is the stupid Blade Storm, and that's no good. So yeah, you do usually want a dedicated counter to these guys. I wouldn't have fought them if I didn't have to, but the other choice was the Star Council, and they're probably even worse for me, since you can only hit them with 2 attacks at a time on this difficulty. And we can't really function if we can't hit people with a lot of attacks. So, as terrifying as it is, I think we have better odds here. Yeah, it really is just a question of do I take Bleed It Out or do I take Leading Edge? You know, I mean, I could take Fresh Steel as well, actually. That's not such a bad idea, huh? Let's take Fresh Steel. And then let's go Slight... I mean, Exploit on one of them might as well. And then we can Summary Execution him, spending all our energy, and then we'll just Fresh Steel here and use the spell. This will reduce the incoming threat next turn by a pretty huge amount. And this guy will be really close to dead. We can set him up to... Actually, wait, can we? No, we can't. We can't set him up to die to bleed. We'll have to hope that the random sleight of hand damage gets us there with him. Okay, I mean, see, 32 next time. We could actually block that. Madara says, by the way, is your basic spell the best you could have picked? You didn't get more useful spells. I unfortunately did not pick up any spells besides the ones from the boss. So our other ones are Power Ward, which I considered because the Rage would be pretty nice. And Swarm. Swarm's kind of useless for us. None of our single target cards are actually all that impactful with an extra trigger. So yeah, I am just using this purely for the fact that it generates combo and hidden blades, which can help us out with our big cutting fan turns. We're mostly trying to do like 1 big turn with a puncture, and this is good for that. Since it's not, we can't always predict when those turns are going to be, which makes the delay rage a bit less consistent. Definitely would have liked to have picked up a different spell, though. This one's pretty mediocre. But yeah, I do believe it's the best I have. Okay, so the draw is pretty terrible. We can't even trigger the cutting fan without spending combo, but that might just be fine. Because we can build it right back. Like we go splatter, bide, always purging you, always purging you. There's the rest of our combo. Purge. I guess we'll do this when it's free. And okay, well, I was kind of hoping that wouldn't happen. But we should be fine now. There's the puncture. We're going to be getting our combo back, no problem. But we might as well play this. There's no reason not to. So we'll get one respawn here. That should be the end of it. Get some combo. Get Gusher going in there. Puncture for free, puncture for free. Get the rest of the combo, and that should do it. Very nice. The cutting fan almost ready to go. Blessing very much not ready to go, but what can you do? Managed to hang on to our potions for this fight here. Turns out we did get the evil daughter, so I guess we could play Snuff out if we wanted to. I still don't really think it's worth it, truthfully. The only thing I think I want to do here is actually put in the extra vulnerable application. Because it's such a big difference if we can put this on the Void or not. And I think the For the Throat is actually no longer necessary. So we'll just put in triple exploit. This will be the play. 3 exploits. And I'm vaguely tempted to put in Ambush just because it's an Expel card. I could kind of use some of that right now. Like, I don't think I really want the Summary Execution much at this point. So, like, I don't mind doing this, and we just play that immediately to Expel it. Thin the deck down a bit. I think this is the deck. I think this is what we fight the Void with. I mean, we're drawing 5 base plus 1 from the draw potion to 6, then 7 with the Clover and 8 with the bottle. Our draws should be really consistent. With 3 exploits, we should be able to apply vulnerability basically every turn, which matters a lot for bleed ticks. I think we got this. I think we can get the win here. Yeah, we didn't quite get the redstone, by the way, man. Just barely missed out on it. Okay, so we have Puncture immediately. Are we going off, man? We have Vulnerable too. But we don't have his combo gains. This is the perfect time for Ambush. Boom, throw it out there. This turn is free. So let's Purge down to toss out the Gusher. Then we can go Puncture, Slight, Purge that, other Puncture. We want to go after you first, so we'll do that. I think you're just dead already. And we can let the bleed finish you off because you're skipping your turn anyway. My god. Well, that was pretty decent. Okay, how do we want to handle Void here? Too bad we didn't get the leading edge, but at least we did get the Vuln that we wanted. So let's see here. We're never getting our opener, so we always just start like this. And then I think we always are gonna Apprentice Blade too, just to generate Hidden Blades. The Overcharge is literally free. And I mean, like, Splatter's okay here, but I think it's just gonna be a giant Fresh Steel, right? I could also play the Splatter and then get my combo back? This is weird. If I play this, this gets me 1 combo. These can be free if the Eldritch Blessing cooperates. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 1 is already is 5. Okay, yeah, we can do some stuff here. We can do some stuff here. We go like this until the blessing is ready, right? No, right before the blessing is ready. And then we go splatter. And we can purge you, play the one that rebounds, use this, and then fresh steel. I think that was optimal. Getting a little tricky. Cutting fan ready to go again for the hopeful redraw on the puncture. So this is the first, like, actual real turn where enemies are doing something. We did, in fact, redraw puncture. We got our vulnerable. We've got leading edge. Looking great. So open with that. Then comes the puncture. Then comes the vuln. Blessing is up, so I guess we'll generate a blade. Not much else to do with it. And then we can just, like, purge stuff down and generate overcharge, I suppose. Looking pretty good. We do have the bleed trigger over here as well. I think this is going to be a slam dunk. Because we also have Sanguine Shell, and we have bleed. We have so many bleed triggers here. This is kind of crazy. Because, yeah, like, let's just do some of this, huh? So he's taking 200 per bleed trigger, and I count 1, a 2, a 3. GG. That was pretty wild. Executed indeed. Great stuff there, man. Great stuff. We closed it out with a big, long string of perfects. Feels good. In fact, there were only 2 non-perfect fights in the whole run. And yet we managed to get down to just 1 health with these 2 fights and some random empty tiles and stuff. How about that? Crazy. Thank God that ridiculous misplay I made didn't end up costing me the run. That was a cool one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was the first time I got to showcase Broken Shifter on stream, so that's fun.